Hi guys, and welcome to the third part of Skyrim Mod Sanctuary. Now in this episode I'm going to show you a couple of mods that have given me a great boost to the performance and stability of the game. Now I can't guarantee it's going to work for everyone because everyone's system is different, but I'm pretty sure these two mods are going to help a lot of you. Now in the last video I covered the large address aware mod, and a lot of people found that it gave them performance improvements and stability. It removed a problem with crashing every 10 or 15 minutes. So a lot of people were obviously disappointed when this mod stopped working a few hours later when the game got patched. Basically I think the executable is now encrypted for piracy reasons or something, not sure what, but the end result is this mod no longer works. Fortunately, there is another way to do the same thing. Now the 4GB Skyrim mod is very similar to the 4GB enabler from Fallout New Vegas, if you've used that. And you just download the file. Do not download with Manager. Download manually. Download that file. And once you've downloaded it, open the file up. It's a zip file. And you'll notice inside two files, Skyrim4gb.exe and Skyrim4gb_helper.dll. Those are the two files you need. Now you can actually run them from anywhere. It doesn't matter where you run them from. But I usually run this type of thing from the game folder. That's the same folder as you find the tesv.exe and the Skyrim launcher.exe. That's your game folder. Usually it's found under Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Skyrim. And generally I've been putting them there just for neatness, so all my executables are in the same place. So copy those into that folder. And that's it. So close the zip file now. Now, to run the game in 4GB, you need to run this executable. So, you can either create a shortcut for it on your desktop if you wish, just create shortcut and enter it on your desktop, so you can always click there, or you can run it straight from the folder. I like shortcuts, so that's what I'm going to do. So you just double click this icon now and it will start the game in 4GB mode. It doesn't go to the launcher though, so you can't change options. It goes straight into the game. If you need to change the options, you have to run the normal program, change your options, etc., exit, and then double click this. And the game starts up in 4GB enabled. Now, just as a quick warning, the first time I booted the game with this, it reset my resolution to a lower resolution, so I had to quit the game, reset it and go back in. But it's not that difficult, it's pretty easy. And there we go. Now the next thing I'm going to show you may strike some of you as a little strange, but I'm going to show you how to play this game in windowed mode. Or not show you how to, because that's pretty easy. You just go along to the Elder Scrolls options and click windowed mode. Notice when you do this, resolution resets. Make sure you handle that. But that's it, you can now play in windowed mode. But of course the problem with that is you're playing in windowed mode and it looks fairly horrific. I mean, who wants to play with a window just like that? So of course I'm going to show you how to play windowed without a border. And you may be wondering why on earth you would even think of doing that. And the basic reason is performance. It comes as quite a surprise to a lot of people to find out that many games play a lot better when played in windowed mode. I get about 60% better performance in windowed mode. 60%. So if I'm getting 50 frames a second, with windowed mode I'll get 80 frames a second. Now this doesn't work for everybody. It does not work for everybody, but it's definitely worth trying out. So go along to the simple borderless window mod and download the main file, SBW10. And once that's downloaded, once again, you're going to need to go for your Skyrim folder, the game folder again. And the downloaded file, if you open it, it's a zip file. It has one file, the SBW file. Copy that. Copy it into your games folder. This is the same place you find your tesv.exe. Right here. Close that. Now, there is the exe. I'm going to make a shortcut and put this on my desktop. So it's near my 4 GB. And I'm going to run this. Run. Now it's going to run the game, as you can see. And after a few seconds, there you go. It's, I don't know, about 10 or 15 seconds. The game goes from the bordered window to borderless. You are now playing in windowed mode, but with all the feel of playing in full screen mode. And as I said, what surprises most people about this is the performance boost many people get. And even better is the fact that when you run SBW.exe, not only does it start the game for you in windowed mode without the border, it actually runs Skyrim 4 GB if it finds it. So if you've installed both of those, clicking this icon will run in 4 GB mode as well. Perfect. Just remember that if you need to change your settings, you do need to have the original launcher and use that for data files, although you're going to use Nexus Mod Manager for that. But for options, for changing your options, you're going to have to do that here. The other thing you should know about running the game in windowed mode is the in-game brightness doesn't change anything. So if the game's too bright or too dark for you, you won't be able to adjust it using the game menu. That's the only flaw with running windowed mode. However, I can tell you, as soon as the creation kit comes out, I guarantee there will be a mod that will allow you to adjust your brightness in-game. Guarantee it. And of course, let's not forget one of the obvious benefits to windowed mode. You can Alt-Tab a lot easier. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. I always appreciate that. And the next video is going to be out in a couple of days and should be about how to make your game look better. And that is assuming nothing else, no big surprises come in the meantime. And I've got a couple of great mods to show you for that. So I hope to see you there, and until then, have fun.